So here's the thing: is I'm not going to stand here and lie to you guys and tell you, oh yeah, this is the first time I fired it up, because it's not. Let me set this guitar down. The very first time I fired it up, I was just checking voltages, doing the whole thing through a current limiter and the variac. And, you know, then I added the rectifier, and then I added the preamp tubes, and I've gone down. And these two tubes here are extremely old. They're probably from the 1940s. They're certainly from the 1940s, and they came out of a radio. I do not have a 12AY7 in here either. I've got two 12AX7s, but it is complete, and I was just testing it for, you know, sound, which you hear that? There is a hum that I'm not real thrilled. It's not crazy. It's not super annoying, especially when you're playing, you don't hear it, but I want it to be right, you know, I want it to be perfect. So I did finish it up to the extent today where I, you know, did a sound check to see, you know, if I got signal. The first time I fired it up to check for signal, I didn't have any signal. And see, I didn't sit down and just build this, which is what I should have done, because I just didn't have time to do that. So I came back to this on and off. And so what had ended up happening, instead of turning this into a big elaborate story, is that I had forgotten my jumper wires for the cathodes on the 6V6s, so that's why I didn't have signal. But there's some things I definitely want to clean up the wiring, and a few things, but that's, you know, it's my first build, and, you know, there it is, and all the spaghetti wires there. And then, you know, some of this stuff here I want to clean up, make sure it's, you know, nice and neat and tidy. And then we'll, you know, rethinking this, I really should have just gone with that chassis that I wanted to go with, because, and I may do that, I may just put all this into that chassis, because it would have made it much easier on me. It just made it so tight. This is a 5E3 with a mod. Okay, so it's got, instead of a bright and a normal channel, it has a normal and a lead channel. And there you can kind of see the mod right there. And then your volumes, you've got normal volume, master volume, and a tone. So that's it's just, but it made for a very tight fit. Now I could have, you know, fit this board together a little tighter if I wanted to, but, you know, hey, it's my first build. There's a lot of fucking mistakes in here. You know, like for instance, I only have 2 input jacks in there, because when I drilled the holes, I drilled them. I didn't drill them right. You know, I should have. The engineering that goes into this stuff that you don't think of. These 2 holes back here. Now the only reason I don't have a jack here is because I didn't have another one of those jacks, so I will be adding that jack. But these 2 holes here, that's a mistake. You know, you live and learn. Like I say, it's a first build. You know, it's a miracle I even got it to fucking make any sound, right? So I am looking forward to getting the new 6V6s in. I biased it, and it's biased right at 14 watts, which it shouldn't be. It should be around 10 watts. Dissipation on the 6V6s, it's right at 14, which is maximum. So, you know, they're going to be cooking pretty hot. But, you know, I'm kind of relating that to these are really old tubes. So we'll see what happens when I get the new tubes in. I'm getting everything, you know, the 12AX7s, I'm just going to retube it with the right tubes, but I may go back and put it in that radio chassis because I still think that would be cool. I just hooked it up to a little 2x12 cabinet, the TubeWorks cabinet that I have here, and that is that. So let's talk about it a little bit. So for me, this was a very satisfying little project, little build. I wish I wouldn't have come back to it so many times. I wish I would have just sat down and did it, because I could knock this thing out in a couple of hours. Coming back to it, you know, you think you know where you left off. I probably should have written it down where I left off. Whatever, but you miss things, and you know, it goes how it goes. But it's very satisfying for me. I really enjoy doing it, and I'm going to really enjoy the next one. This gave me some, you know, the learning curve where, you know, you drill these holes, and then you go to put everything together, and you go, hey man, these holes don't fit, and that's the learning curve, you know, the engineering of it, the thinking it out. But I'm pretty proud of it. I'm proud that it makes any sound at all, and I think it's going to sound pretty good once I get the new tubes in it. Doesn't sound bad now at all. I mean, this phone camera's not going to do it any justice, but I've been playing around with it and checking it out. I'm sure there's a few more things I'll have to go over and make right. I'm not sure what, but I'm sure there's a couple of things around there that I definitely need to tidy up the wiring and make that right. So, but pretty cool. I mean, basically, you know, there you go. There's your schematic, your Fender Deluxe schematic, but I did that going with the Rob Robinette schematic or layout modification, whatever you want to call it. I think it turned out pretty cool. So there you go. Other than that, this YouTube guitar community, let me tell you, it's really something. There's people showing up from the past that haven't been around in a while, and there's a part of me there that's nice to see them, and then there's a part of me that's not too thrilled. But then at the same time, another person is starting to get active again, and I don't know if that's, I don't know, man, this fucking guitar community. Anyway, it's I don't know. I enjoy the people that I affiliate with, affiliate with on YouTube. You know, I feel like we're at the tail end of YouTube, and what's going on. You know, I mean, it's just kind of gotten boring. This channel is whatever it is. You know, I do a lot of things on this channel. It's certainly not all guitar related. By no means is it all guitar related. But I'm doing a lot of things, you know. This amp building thing that I'm getting into is pretty cool. I enjoy working on them. I've got a Carvin X100B coming in. I've got to fix that. I'll probably film that, because I've been inside and outside of those amps. I know there's no videos on YouTube of people getting into Carvin X100Bs, so I think that'll be kind of something to benefit people who are into those amplifiers. I guess, you know, what it comes down to is I'm not here for anybody's benefit, except the people who appreciate it. You know, the few that see the videos and appreciate them. I don't know. You know what? There's filming this right here. This has caught me in a shitty mood, in a shitty time, because I was replying to comments that I don't want to get into, because I don't want to make it public, right? You know, and I wouldn't do a video like that, you know, unless it was okay with all parties involved. But I don't know, it just caught me in a pissed off moment. I probably shouldn't even. I should probably just take this out of the video. I don't even want to fucking talk about it anymore, really. To be honest with you, I just want to be done with it. I think it's better off the way we left it. I think it's better off just staying the way it was. So, because, you know, I guess maybe things have been probably much more peaceful. You know, I guess that's what it fucking boils down to, dude, is, you know what? Things have just been much more peaceful for a lot of fucking people without you around, so there's that. you know? Were we entertaining? I don't know. Seemed to me that it just had a bunch of people that fucking hated us. And as far, oh, fuck it. I'm done with this shit. Fuck this dumb shit.